How to prepare yourself as a real estate investor in case of a hurricane. Hi, this is Julia M. Spencer. I'm a real estate advisor, full-time investor, and your #1 source online. Check out my website today, juliamspencer.com. Sign up for my newsletter for more tips like the one you're about to get. I want to make this really quick video as I'm here in Macon, Georgia. I don't live here, but this is my house. And we had just evacuated actually a couple of days ago from a major storm, a hurricane. I believe it never actually made landfall here in Savannah, but it was a category 3 or 4 storm, so it was quite significant. So here's a couple of tips that I want you to heed if you are a real estate investor, you have property in an area that has potential for disasters like this. Now, I've made a video like this before, and this is actually kind of interesting because I was wearing a red shirt just like this, and I can post it in the bottom of this video. But I made a video just like this where I had told you guys exactly what I was going to do in case there was a hurricane, and we had a hurricane, and that's exactly what I did. So here is my little recommendation, what you can do. First off, if you have any real estate whatsoever that's in a flood zone or in a potential flood zone, a coastal area, do get that flood insurance. A lot of times the insurance companies or the mortgage companies actually do not require it, and the reason they don't always require it because you may have not been in a very big flood zone that has been recently affected by any hurricanes or storms or anything, but your flood zone maps don't actually mean anything. I spoke to adjusters and they said if you're in a coastal area, get that flood insurance. Now when you purchase it, it usually takes about 30 days before it's actually in effect, so you can't like see that hurricane a week out from your location and go ahead and buy that flood insurance. That's not going to help you. You need to do it. You need to check, for example, for hurricanes, there's a special season of the year when there's hurricanes are more prone than other parts of the year, and go ahead and get that flood insurance. It's going to cost you a couple $100, not too much, depending on the value of your property, and get that into place. That's number one, step number one. Step number two, if you're a real estate investor and the situation looks pretty bad, don't stick around, you know, go get your stuff and get out of there. You know, your life is much more valuable than the real estate that you're trying to protect. And in case of a hurricane, there isn't really anything that you can do to make that hurricane easier or protect anything. You're just going to put yourself in harm's way and secure everything as best as you can. Put up boards over your windows so you don't have your windows broken or any kind of looting happening. But just get out of there, you know. Make sure you prepare yourself ahead of time with a few things that you want to grab. You know, your pets, of course, your kids, a couple of things, photo albums. My car actually is full with photo albums right now. I have some really old photo albums that have not been digitized yet. And it was really easy. I was packed in about 20 minutes and I got out of there. And the third thing that I recommend, if you're a real estate investor, you're already buying properties, buy yourself a property that's a couple of hours away from your disaster zone. You know, if you're moving away from an area, think of how you could possibly reuse that property that you're about to sell to go buy another one. You know, it is not bad to have at least one rental property. In this case, this particular house right here, I'm going to walk around here. I've had this house for 11 years. I've not lived here all these 11 years, but it is about 3 hours away from my personal residence. And I've rented it for a couple years long term. I use it as a vacation rental now. So it just happened to be during the hurricane. There wasn't anybody here. And so we just had a really comfortable stay here. It was, we barely even had any rain or anything. We were just hanging out here, and we're about to head home now to my home where the power is established and assess the damages. Now I had some people locally that were checking my properties there, and they're kind of keeping me updated, so there's like no emergencies I had to go back. And we took our good time. The roads are going to be packed of people, evacuees trying to go back. But it was very comfortable for us. We had no stop in any kind of operational stoppage. We did have a bunch of people that canceled, which is actually, by the way, also covered under your lost rent insurance, which is your homeowner's insurance. So check up on all of that. Even food that's spoiled in your fridges, if they're rentals, is sometimes covered. So check on your insurances, make sure they're in place. Don't stick around to protect your property in person. In case of a hurricane, there isn't much that you can do. And third, make sure you diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't buy all your property in the same location. Spread out a little bit so that you have always a place to live and you'll never be homeless. And for more tips like this, go to my website, juliamspencer.com. Sign up for that newsletter. Right in the front of that website, there's going to be a place where you can sign up. And I hope to see you investing very successfully soon. Thank you.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.